Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Club Dubbo and the 23-24 Bowls New South Wales State Championships. I'm Benny Two Shoes, and we are watching the State Fours. It is a game between Soldiers Point and Dubbo City. The Soldiers Point team of Robin Flanagan, Sandra Ball, Lisa Burton, and Melissa Witts, and the Dubbo City team of Vicky Hummel, Loris Wilson, Carmen McDonnell and Michelle Harkin. And they've just kicked off. We've just managed to move our cameras, so give me a second. I've got some adjustments to do because I have only just got them on. But I can assure you we'll be with you very soon. These ladies obviously struggling with the grass there a little bit. Everyone finishing on the incorrect line straight away. Here's the legendary Carmen McDonnell from Dubbo City. Legendary because she's been one of the people that have really, really helped us and done really well over at her club at North Dubbo RSL Sporties, and has treated us very, very well, and all the competitors as well. So a couple back, a couple on. Carmen, of course, just straight away taking Jack. Why would she not? Hard to tell who's holding shot and how far she moved it back. Well, just adjusting there. She's standing. Yep, good. She's jumping out of the way. She knows what's going on. But all of them crossing the head and have the exact same line. I find that very, very interesting. Now, things I know from experience now on this rink, now we're back on the bottom green, is that side is has been the narrow hand. That's a good shot, depending on where that goes. Of course, so some work to do for the skips. Carmen, another shot to come. So this is the final section, the final format that we'll be running here at Club Dubbo for the State Championships. We're on the downward slope now towards the end. Oh, Carmen just running through. Probably got a good little rub there. Very handy. And the skips cross for the first time. Lots of teams everywhere, lots of good players. It's Foster versus, I think that's Penrith City next door. Up to my left, I can see another green full. There's my guys from both Malua Bay and... No, that doesn't make sense. There's Milton Aladullah sitting there anyway. Oh, that must be Cabramatta. Yep, that's Beau Prideaux. And Carl Healy's team up there as well. Naranda Redbacks standing out in their bright red shirts. Further around to the left on the on green 3, Karen Murphy's team of champions are playing against St George's Basin. It's Michelle Dean's team. Warshope over there. Who's that down that way? I can't see, but so many good teams and so much colour and vibrancy in this. It's really good to see. I'm really enjoying being here. Park Beach down there with their bright shirts. Oh, good shot, Melissa. Coming through again, a couple of good rubs and smacking in there. This will be familiar to everyone. It's it is the essentially pennants format, except one team, obviously. Fours. This is the most commonly played format, generally around in our big state comps. Michelle just running through a little bit. How many ends that playing? 21? Cool. Probably. So it is a 21 end format. Watching now Melissa, she's racing after it. Happy with it's coming down. Interesting looking bowls. Those ones, I like them. I think there's a purple around the middle and orange on the outsides. I'll have a closer look in a sec once this bowl comes down. I'll see, because I always get asked who's using what. So, Phil Lubke, number one comment as always from Silverdale. David Shaw, welcome from Nambour, always watching as well. Michelle Woods-Pierce. And Kelly Finn, go the Maroonbula Dolphins. That's who I was seeing over there. It is Maroonbula. I knew I'd seen that familiar outfit there before. 1 and 2. Two to Soldiers Point straight up. And we are completely underway. We'll just make sure I didn't miss an end. No, that's right. Rain Williams saying go Lisa Burton. Let's see what we've got here as the jack goes down. Some green, some pink, some black. They're just sorting them out. Getting them out of the way. Look like an old set of Dreamlines there, the black ones. Yep, XGs, the green ones. The white and pink ones are Taylors. Can't tell where the black... Oh, they are Dreamlines. They are an old set of Dreamlines. Like I said, everyone asked this, so I'd like to get this out of the way quickly. I think the orange and purple ones there are XGs. Sitting next to a red set of Arrow somethings. Running a little screen. Let's have a look. She can't see what they are. I don't know. You guys will be able to see it better than me, and the green and gold XGs as well. So, back to camera one. Back to this end. Closest end of the club. Had spectacular Club Dubbo on top of the hill. Overlooking the rest of the city at times. Great place. I've just had a beautiful lunch over in the bistro. We have been particularly spoilt here at Club Dubbo, and reports are it's the same over at, Dubbo City, which is North Dubbo RSL Sporties. And I really like the Dubbo City shirts. Have a look at this. The rhinoceros, it used to be a Tyrannosaurus apparently, but the little scaly pattern, it looks amazing. That's a good shirt. I didn't get one of those, I should. Soldiers Point, of course, the familiar blue and gold. We just saw Warren Shipley from Soldiers Point have a really remarkable win over Robbie Warren. That's Loris Wilson's bowls just coming down. Lawson, sorry. Chris Goff, welcome to the coverage, mate. Glad you're here. What better way to spend a beautiful sunshiny Monday afternoon? I nearly forgot what day it was. I'm reminding myself I'll be leaving the Dubbo region for the first time in 3 weeks on Thursday, I think, which will be fun. I've had a great time here and still a couple of days to go. Brilliant bowling everywhere we've seen, every final. The live matches have pretty generally been very close and entertaining. So 3 new club champions announced or have won through, and that's Marlene Reynolds from NBC Sports, a very popular character around here, I can tell you. Warren Shipley, another popular man who's had a really good win over Robbie Warren, and Wendy Clark from Ballina, and that town will be going crazy right now with that victory. So they'll be celebrating her up there. A little bit rough here at the moment. They're still feeling their way into the green, and the pace. When the roll-ups were on yesterday, this side was a lot narrower. It's dried out and got a lot quicker since then. No one running all the way back. Vasey McIntyre saying, watching on my car on my way home to Soldiers Point after playing bowls at Dubbo. Wishing Soldiers Point all the very best. Congrats, Warren Shipley. Yeah, well done, Vasey. Exactly right. Sandra Bruce, welcome. And I am having a great day, and my eldest daughter is doing fabulously. She's recovered so well, and she's doing great. Still at home today with her mum. My beautiful wife, Michelle. Shout out to you and Sophie and Jessica. Back to school, starting through Year 11 exams at the moment. Biology today, I think. Well, that's nice and wide, but very strong. Lots of space in and around Jack. Thanks for thinking of me, Anne. You're a lovely person. Fair shot. Hard to tell who's holding shot there. They're even looking out the window. The bowls are all around it. That maroon one on the top right's probably the shot. That one racing through as well. So the pace of the green really tricking the ladies here. As it stands, it has sped up. No rest for these greens. Interestingly, they cop all this use from state tournament, and then they're straight into an Easter carnival here, I think. So, yep, starts straight away. Pairs on Friday, so 1 day grace, and then they're back in action. So, greenkeepers are doing a great job of maintaining it. It's not just about what we've got here, but geez, there's a lot of people out on this grass at the moment. All the rinks in use, pretty much, and it's the same over there, over at the other club. I've just realised they don't have the rotating scores on there. There they come. So you'll see, follow that, find your favourite skipper of your favourite team or your favourite club, and watch on there. They rotate once every 7 seconds, hopefully. That one rushing through too, Melissa. What is interesting to me is that they've all gone one way. Every single one of them down this side. Not a single bowl down the other hand. Most of them have crossed. This one looks quick as well. Just having a chat with one of my colleagues for a second there. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's pretty loose. And that one going to run in narrow and short. Oh, it's bump that one up. So that'll be 2 shots to those 2 maroon ones. Let's see what happened. Cloth goes down. No. What? I actually think she's cost herself a shot there. That's okay. 1 to Soldier's Point. Vince Calabrese, welcome back, mate. Yeah, Daz, I've been asking, not so far. I've got a couple, but not as many as I'd like for you, sadly. Drawing to the boundary line of the ditch side will be tricky, agreed. Zach, welcome, mate. G'day. Melissa likes to be called Missy Dushy Jen. Thank you very much. I'll adjust my little note here, and Missy it is. Bottom scoreboard not rolling over. Of course not. Why not? There we go. I think I fixed it now. Silly thing. Yeah, there we go. Once every 7 seconds. So yeah, a riot of colour around the greens at the moment. Robin having the best of it last time. Her 2 lead bowls holding shot both times. Once again, crossing the head. I'm all about trends, I really am, but I think the trend at the moment is that they're not throwing them wide enough. Oh, that's a better shot. Good correction there, Vicky. From Dubbo City, she's done well. It's nowhere near it. A few metres short. Now that one is rushed past. Really loose heads, really scattered here at the moment, really struggling with the pace and perhaps the nerves of starting a state championship. I know they're all but one of them, I think, are pretty nervous about being on the TV rink too, which adds another little element of interest. But it is what it is, and they'll either adjust or not. Looking over at the green 3, the great Lee Schreiner standing there. He's just written a book too. You should have a look at that if you can find a copy. That's a good adjustment. It's not going to sit though. Oh, yeah, set on the back, down back on the tee. It's a good back bowl. Well, that one rushing way past to the ditch. Real adjustment needed here. It's going to be a difficult game for both teams if there's not some adjustment made. Nope, that one running through as well. So that first bowl there of Vicky's still holding. And Carmen now just asked to stop in front a little bit. Carmen has knocked that one through. First toucher of the game. and has sadly knocked it through, I think, to her opponent's bowl. So tough shots here for the skippers. So looking out there, I just realised that Karen Murphy and Lee Schreiner are playing next to each other. You want to come and see the state's best? There they are. Tarrant Point team, no slouches themselves. Marimbula. Just waiting for the teams over there to cross. These will be the first bowls that go down that side. So this will be interesting. Maybe they'll take it and enjoy it and use it more often. So those players now out of the way. Jeez. Some sounds happening here around behind me. So this has been traditionally the wider hand. That looks pretty good, like a pretty good shot. You see the late turn there. Look at it go. That's the XG line. The late hook. Trent Whittingham, Treno, thanks guys for a great week. Trying to just get my train home. Good luck, mate. Have a great trip. It's been fun hanging out with you here at the State Carnival. 23-24 State Championships from Bowls, New South Wales, and thanks to Dubbo Regional Council for supporting us so well. Have a look at what you can do in Dubbo. Why would you not? It's dubboregion.com.au is where you need to go. Check out the zoo, check out the shows that are happening, check out the prison. That's where I'd be anyway. Have a good look. And that one crossed as well. Pretty big crowd here, actually, especially over in Green 3 at the moment. Scores are starting to float through now. Geez, that's cutting a mile. So one. Another one to Soldiers Point. Four 0, 3 ends down, 21 end game. Just got to stick my head out the door, won't be a sec. All right, very good. Just trying to make sure people out there are being a little respectful, which is more than fine. This place is a hive of activity at the best of times, and during state championships it is even more so. Yeah, that's a better shot. Robin Flanagan starting to find the grass now. I should point out that despite the beautiful fine weather, a little breeze is kicking up. I haven't used this camera yet. I hope it's in good nick. Yep, it's going well. So I'll show you this. Little breeze is picking up. It's not huge, but it's kind of blowing almost directly through the club. So this green will be very well protected. But the other two will be copying it at the moment as we're running east-west. It's coming from the west, as all the best things do, and blowing directly into their faces or into the players' faces or behind them. So should make it pretty tricky down there. At ground level down here, the flags are hardly moving. So not much really to worry about here on these greens. Better. That's what I want to see. Better. It's improving. Robin's still holding at the front, but better from both leads. Just watching. Yep. Once again, finding the line. Decided to trust their bowls on their pathway down. I wonder what it's like over at North Dubbo RSL Sporties right now. Warren Shipley had to jump and bolt over there. I'm pretty sure that's where he's playing. Adding a decent track. Wanting this to track back in. The weight's not quite there. Well, there's the line. You can see that it's still crossing the head a fair bit, but not the good 1.5 to 2 metres they were. Yeah, the wind actually affecting the players, it's whipping the players' clothes around a bit up here too. So a toucher there. Toucher from Lawson, that's her black bowls, I'm pretty sure. Still one down, I think. Soldiers Point at the back. As the thirds try their luck. Maria Olsen saying go Missy. Matty Matthews asking how fast the green is. I'm going to say still about 15. Good speed. It's a good pace. I'm quite enjoying it. Jan Warren McPhee watching from Parks. Esther Hunt watching from Walter. I guess that's how you say it. My silly West Australian brain won't accept that words are said a certain way over here. But that bowl of Carmen's, I think it dropped in the ditch actually. I've left it there. Oh no, she's watched it maybe hanging on the bank and I just can't see it. Tom Hosier, come on, Gresford. Interesting. So that's can't tell. I'm just looking out the window here. I don't think it's second shot, no. A bit of a round of applause, but it's doesn't count. Carmen has been a little heavy, which is a bit of a surprise to me. She's coming off her lightning quick RSL greens, so a bit surprised she's pushing it so hard. What's this one to hook in? Maybe move that one up. Yeah, good shot. That's enough for rolled again, but I still think it's enough for one. They're having a close look. But Dubbo City actually in a good position there. It's a little discussion. Go Missy and team love from Mummy Dearest. Well done, Heather. Barry Brown, g'day from Marimbula. Go Dolphins. Yeah, we'll try to keep you up. You can keep an eye on what's happening on the bottom right. Anthony Rich with 3 colourful love hearts. I don't know what that is, Anthony. I don't know which team that is. The green one's confusing me. If it's blue and because they're both blue and gold. A little bit of green, so Who else is over there? It's good teams happening here. That Maitland City versus Wirraloo Gorillas would be a good game. Ulladulla versus Orange City. Milton Ulladulla, Orange City. Narandra's over there playing against Ballina. All these top greens, yeah, just like I said, a riot of colour here. So Missy, no, yep. Oh yeah, that'll do. Why not? Very nice shot. So questions coming thick and fast now. I think Dubbo City holding 2, depending on where that back bowl is. Yeah, that one there. So no, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely 2. That one at the back won't count yet. We'll see exactly what Missy's got. It's a clean run around, and she's got it. That's the number 1 shot, Soldiers Point. Well done, Missy. So Michelle Harkin looking for to sit inside that space. Carmen just telling how much space she actually has. Oh, she's nailed that. What a great draw shot around the front. Still going, actually. Geez, there's some finish on this green at the moment. Absolutely amazing. So, measure time. One to Dubbo City. Dubbo City kicks off their campaign and with a shot. Let's see what they do with the mat. See if they'll change anything. So far the mat just sitting there, which is about the same length. Soldiers Point. How did that? She's standing way back on the line, just say, I assume saying put it here, but I don't really know. She has fabulous hair, Michelle does. I'll tell you now, my wife, also called Michelle, has hair very similar. Thick and curly. Well done. She looks great. A compliment on her. We were talking about it the other day. That's the only reason I bring it up now. Go the girls from Soldiers Point. Kathy Betcher. Go Parky. Pam Polton. Jess French saying go Orange City. Brenda Cook saying what happened to the Neutral Bay game? I don't know. It's a good question. Hepburn versus NBC Sports. They're where are they playing? Let's have a look. I'll see if I can find a Neutral Bay uniform. Look down the pathway there. They're 1, 2, 3, 4 rinks over on this green. So they're playing down the road. Is Neutral Bay versus NBC. So I'm not actually really sure what you're asking there, Brenda. Yeah, no, they're playing. Nothing strange. So don't forget, like and share. I forgot to mention it earlier. Like and share this game. Like and share all the games, in fact. You've got until midnight or Wednesday night to do so for your chance to win your share of $5,000 worth of prizes. There's a 70-inch TV and a 40-inch touchscreen, which is really cool. couple of microwaves and a high-speed printer. Thanks to Sharp EIT Solutions. All you have to do is like and share this post, and you will be in the running to win that. I can't enter because I'm staff, but it's well worth having a go. All you've got to do is enjoy this and let everyone else know that it exists, essentially. Oof, just running through. Close. Wouldn't have minded just sitting on that, I don't think. Sitting here watching Wendy Clark from Ballina wandering over, probably to watch her team now after celebrating a bit her victory in the senior women's singles. One of our newest, well, the latest state champions. She's the last game to finish. And well done. Congratulations to her. That was a great game to watch. I'm glad we got to see the end of it. That one cutting across. Robin Flanagan really having the best of this at the moment. And has for a while. Corey Heyman saying go Soldiers Point ladies and the Raymond Terrace men's. There you go. That's interesting because those clubs don't really like each other, so I'm impressed that that's what you're that's where you're going. I guess it's his own thing. Dave Johns on the YouTube, big cheer for the lovely Lawson ladies. Is there a max age stamp dated bowls, or can 15-year-olds be used? Yeah, no, that's great. Go for your life. In Bowls, New South Wales, we don't really have much of an age limit. There are some older bowls out there without a shadow of a doubt. Probably those Dreamlines might be that old. Yeah, Bowls New South Wales. It's when you get up to Bowls Australia and World Bowls level that they start worrying about the dates on the champs. Matt Prid's asking, is there the reserves? Nope. And Gary Cassar saying, go Bateau Bay Stingrays. So once again, pretty scattered. Really struggling with some new pace, I think, these people. Yeah, good weight there by Carmen, just crossing. And they're crossing over now. Skippers with a bit of work to do. Space either side to draw into. Robin Flanagan just holding on. And once again is a pretty loose head. This is not the, honestly, the standard these girls are used to playing at, I don't think. So that early on, it's pretty rough out there. Like I said, the wind wouldn't be wreaking much havoc down there. It's very sheltered down on that bottom green from a wind incoming from that direction, which has actually just shifted more northerly than westerly. Carmen, didn't even get a little touch as she went through. Gee, she was close. Sorry, that's Michelle. Apologies. Missy lining up. She's had the better of the battle of the skips at the moment too. Usually I like to watch the subplot of the leads, but at the moment, Robin Flanagan having the better of that battle. But even then, it's pretty wide, so I don't think they'll be happy. That's Missy. That's short and narrow. Michelle looking to hook in through that gap. They do hook around. It's pretty fast. Needs a bit more turn. No, that's running all the way through. She's got second shot on the left, I'd suggest. So one at the moment at Soldier's Point. Missy will try to double this up and kick away a bit. Short and narrow again. So let's have a look what this equates to. We may get another measure. There is a lot of space in there once again. And skippers down here having a bit of a laugh and throwing their hands in there saying, what's going on? And yeah, it's pretty rough. 5-1 to Soldier's Point. Yeah, Steve, Zone 7, well represented. We've got some powerful teams here. Go the point from Bernie Carroll. Pam West Watson going go. Lawson. Go Dubbo City from Kim Warren Evans. Scott Sweeney saying go Carmi. Good luck from your favourite cousin. Lots of Soldiers Point. Sue Lawrence there. And what's YouTube got? Anyone there? Yep. Adrian Kaminsky says used an older set of bowls for pennants and they are okay to use. That's exactly right. They're yeah, we're not really worried about that until we get to the world and bowls Australia level, national level. I think I'm not sure. I can't. Don't quote me on this, even though I'm putting it on record. I don't actually know if it's a thing for the Australian Open, which is coming up soon as well, which is pretty cool. But my next gig is down at Warilla for the State Junior Champs, and we got Platinum Pennant coming up too. But State Junior is the one I'm really, really looking forward to. It's the one with the 99 juniors from all around the state. So look at my usual partner in crime popping in. He's just grabbing his laptop. He's got some work to do. Just having a quick chat. He's got lots of work to do. He's come in here and given us a real hand. He's staying with us as well. He's working hard, Jason, in his role as the CSM, and it's really good to see the roles the club's service manager, support manager, the CSM, are doing after the RBM role changed, shifted. A lot of external help for them too. So constitution writing, grant writing, things like that. Jump on and ask and look for your local CSM if you need some help. That's in New South Wales. Jason Pinnock and Cyril. Brett Hughes and I was just watching this come through. It's got a good slide and a good wick to come in. So well done. Keep an eye on what's going on around us as well. There's a fair bit. So scores will be going up very shortly. You can see Brownie there working away heartily. Just a shout out to my mate Billy Benson from Huskerson up there. He's up 9-0 after 4 ends with his team. So well done them. Who else is up there that's doing well? There's an 8-2 Charlestown over Uralla. 6-3. St John's Park over Warilla. That's all in the reserve fours and the senior men's and the senior women's. So that's pretty cool scores up there. Or Carlingford over Austral 7-0 after 4. A tight game. Taylor Langby, so Kempsey McLeay RSL and Lismore Heights 4-3 after 5. That's nice and close. Peter Ryan says he's enjoying the coverage. See you at the State Juniors. Yeah, mate, can't wait for that. One Newey, Anthony Kirkpatrick go the Gresford boys in the reserves fours up the Shamrocks. This one wide and fast all the way to the back. He's done that a few times actually. Happy with that though. Might be a run on is what they're expecting. So let's see what Lisa Burton's got here. Call from Misty to come in and match up that black one at the back. I'd suggest they're holding 2 at the moment, Soldiers Point. No, that's very wide, almost out of the signage. May not even come back inboard. No, that's quite remarkable actually. We have been disappointed if she'd run that into my camera. It was pretty close. How wide a long way. So Carmen now, who so far has been pretty quick, has bunched that up and maybe second shot now instead of, well, actually I think they're all Soldiers Point bowls, so I think. So yeah, it's once again fairly scattered. Only one really near the jack. The rest all over the place. Ryan Williams saying, "What are you doing, Lisa Burton?" Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, Alan Percival saying it's picked up a few seconds. Yeah, looks like it. It certainly will be drying out. It's pretty warm out there. Little breeze will help as well. It's definitely coming from the east now. Actually, it's picked up, but down the bottom they won't be feeling it at all. Let's have a look if I can. As this bowl comes down, it's going to cross over and get a lucky wick, maybe. No, too far. So number 3, you can see it. Yeah, just blowing a little bit more there. Someone asking about reserve 4 questions. Mark Alexander in behind the Belrose sides. Yeah, they're all over the place here, Belrose, which is interesting. Just make sure I got the right score. Yes, I do. Keeping up with this. That was a pretty good effort by Michelle. You see now, it's got, well, there's enough room in there to draw. Just got to make sure they're on the line. Just looking at Lee Stinson. He's a gorilla. He's down there watching his team, his club mates. That's very wide. Really struggling with the width on that hand, and yet everyone's playing down that way. If I were playing out there, I'd be trying to try one in the other direction just to see what went on, because there aren't many Really good shots happening on that hand, and it may be a little bit difficult to run. Yeah, better here. Carmen rolling up. Sorry, Michelle rolling up. Carmen standing there looking at it. So one soldier's point, another one. 6-1 now after 6 ends. Why aren't you updating? Come on. There we go. 6-1 now after 6. There's Lee Stinson watching, like I said, watching his teammates. He's wearing his formal pants today as he's having a chat to Aaron Tees. Yeah, for the singles and for the presentations. Just having a chat about green conditions. Well, good delivery. Good spot, pretty long end. It's another thing I think I'd change if I were to get the mat from Dubbo City. I'd run it in a bit shorter. Robin Flanagan, that was her first one, was very, very short. Vicky Hummel, very, very long. Let's see what happens for the next two. Looks better. Here it comes. Turning in now. Will it stop? Nope. Still going. That's the one, though. It's a good metre and a half behind. And the correction coming now from Vicky as well. This looks better, in fact. This will be the shot. Well done, Vicky. Hopefully it gives us some confidence now to play that hand. Trust her bowl to come down and turn. If she puts it out there and gives it enough grass. Brian Paxton scores from Macquarie yet. They'll get there. Tricia White watching from Newcastle. Cheryl Field watching you girls. Going well, yep. Shame we can't watch Karen's game. Yep. Yeah, Corey Heyman asking if it's nerves in front of the cameras. Yeah, I think it's a bit of that. Bit of the state championship nerves as well. But after 6 ends, you think they'd be settling, and so far still scattered. Lee Stinson looks like he's coming back inside. Maybe he'll come and sit next to me for a while. Maybe. Maybe not. He's got a lot of work to do as well. Busy times, these state tournaments. Yeah. So, looking for a bit of correction. I don't know if that'll make it. It's a good second shot. I'll just go blank for a second. I just need to talk to my boss. Won't be sick. what did I miss? Here comes Carmen. Hasn't found the grass, I don't think, as yet. She's had a couple of shots that have bumped in. She really doesn't want to hit this one hard. Yep. Oh, she's hit it and sit. Made it better. 1 in, 1 out. Yeah, made it a little bit better. I still think it would have been coming the other hand. She's got 2 catches at the back. While she's driving down the... delivering down the ditch side is a little confusing to me. That one didn't touch anything, is really hard. But look at those 2 catches at the back there. Doesn't have to call her there. Play down the other hand. Still thinking just about shots here instead of some tactical play. Maybe have a bit of a plan. As it stands, they're all coming down that side, and it's a very difficult hand at the moment, clearly. I actually want to get out there and play myself. It's yeah, then again, I throw wrong biases. Is that right? Yeah, thanks, mate. The guys in the background give me heaps, and deservedly so. So a bit of a chat happening here, but in 6, 25 end game. All right, Missy lining up. Down that same hand. Ducking under. No one's really found the grass on their hand yet, not one. And the persistence is, I'm not going to lie to everyone watching this and me sitting here commentating, I find it confusing. I'm not going to lie, and here's a similar thing again. Once again, down that hand. That other hand, she's got a shot and 2 at the back. She can make a big multiple there if she's a bit heavy, as they have been. This one's narrow again. Doesn't want to knock that one too far up. But, yep, cross through, narrow and heavy. Well, they're talking about that, looking at the options for what's there and what they've got. They've got a whole bunch right at the back. Come through and touch Jack through, straight back. There's a shot. She misses. She rests on Carmen's bowl there and takes the single shot. I think that's what they were discussing. We'll see what she gets. So far, hasn't found the grass on that side. Young Missy. Lovely person, actually. I was speaking to Missy yesterday. She's has been looking forward to this heavily. It's a nice lady to have a chat to, in fact. Yeah, I don't think that's out far enough either. So 1 to, at least at the moment, to sign just fell down. 1 at least to Dubbo City. Yes, Carmen. Carmen's noticed it. Excellent. So calling that hand, the wider hand. Too narrow. Jeez. So 1 to Dubbo City.
They're not going to stroke them, but they are playing out. So the men's 4 to be on anymore.
6-2.
The men's 4, they'll travel both that. 1 to 2. 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 1 to be at the bottom of the screen. Right up. There you go. Why don't I tell what to me? She's that like tonight. I said, yeah, why don't I tell what to me?
I get some interesting phone calls in the office at the moment. Just had someone call up and ask why we're not televising the men. Pretty generally, we're just swapping between them, and the men and the women. At the moment, it's the women's turn. Tomorrow morning, we'll have the men's game, which will be Preston, Riley, Gosper, and White from Foster against Twining, Minter, Bouse, and Schreiner from Raymond Terrace. So that should be a ripper of a game tomorrow morning too. But as it stands right now, watching the ladies, we're watching Robin Flanagan, Sandra Ball, Lisa Burton and Missy Witts from Soldiers Point against Vicky Hummel, Loris Lawson, I've done that twice, Loris Lawson, Carmen McDonnell and Michelle Harkin from Dubbo City. Local teams. Well, there's a toucher, and she's carried with it, luckily, because she was very heavy.
Wasn't a drive, was it?
Yep. Missy, thank you very much. Yep, looking at the camera a bit sheepishly. Yep, well, better stay out of the way. Good on her. Thanks, Missy. So I've adjusted the view. Robin Flanagan didn't get a touch on anything, rang through, was a pretty good shot in the end, and a good second in a very good home. Loris Lawson lining up the black dream lines, not XGs, just dream lines. So they're a bit older. Not too dissimilar, to be honest, to XGs, but in the way they run, I've found. But oh dear. Well, they nearly hit. That was entertaining. What's going on there? Yeah, that stayed out of bounds. So she's run that very, very wide. The bloke that looks like Jesus just walking down in front of us too, with holding some beer as well. We're entertaining lots of crowd here. It's really good to see. Like I said, colour on the green and colour off it. Yep, this one crossing as well. This will go out of bounds, in fact. That's a better line. They're working hard, these ladies. It's maybe a bit different to what they're used to playing on, but we're 7 ends in. Oh, here we go. Toucher from Loris. That's a great shot. That's what happens when you take your grass. Just move that camera again and try to get the... There we are. That's a better look at the head. Irene Fuller, I think you're right. I think a bit nervous. They need to play their own game here. They just need to settle down a bit. I think there's a lot of nerves and they're better than they're showing. We know that. They're at state level. And yeah, lots of support from everyone. Watching from Perth, Sharon Williams. Tell me, Sharon, West Coast or Fremantle? Oh, you're a Raffy as well. Jeez. So, holding one. is Dubbo City at the moment. Loris Lawson doing very well down there with a really good touch and sat with it. Oh, that's a great shot. What a replacement bowl. Let's see if I've got that on replay. See if I was quick enough. Oh, that's not the button I wanted to hit. Let's try this one instead. So around it comes. Look at the grass. That's the important bit. When they're trusting their bowls to take the grass, it's absolutely wonderful. But sitting there and resting forward, that's a great shot. Oh, and the replacement was just as good. Wowee, Carmen. They're coming into their own now, the ladies. What a cracking shot. Jack is dead. We swap ends and start again. That game just came to life all of a sudden there with two brilliant bowls by the thirds. Discussion in the middle again. That was impressive. We start off again. We should see how the other games are turning over. Any interesting results happening so far? I'll have a quick look. No real updates. I'm just following my mate Billy Benson over there at Huskerson. 9-0 remaining. Lambert Yadavatu over there, where we saw play so well yesterday in her single, or yesterday? Was it yesterday? Must have been yesterday in her singles game. Was brilliant. 6-5 there over Lawson at the moment in her senior fours team. Michelle Dean's team from St George's Basin down 9-1 against Karen Murphy of Cabramatta. What else can I see? Everyone else is pretty even at the moment, pretty much. The team from Double Bay didn't make it by the looks. That's interesting. 14-3 Armidale City over Tuncurry Sports. Yeah, everything else pretty even. So, Magic. Vicky running. Vicky's very, very short. This will be Jack. And kicking it across. Not quite staying with it. At the back, though, Robin Flanagan, there's a good touch-up. Handy bowl. It's about the line. Not the weight, I don't think. Not even close. So you can see that flag now. The wind has shifted once again a little bit to the north, I think. Judging by that, it is swirling around a little. I'm just watching that flag on the in the shadows there. Nearly got Jack again, running through, stayed up. So she's lining up. That's the view of the flags over there. Yeah, ruffling a little bit. North to south the wind now. That's bowls out a long way. They will swoop. Here it comes. Needs to pull up. Maybe pull up on rest on that one. Oh, pretty good shot in the end. Good line. Just a little bit too much weight. she's missing and just got to enforce some rules. That would have been a loud noise. Sorry about that. We've just got some pretty strict rules in Bowls New South Wales competitions about smoking, and there's a couple of guys just smoking on the greens, which we don't allow. Specific smoking areas here, just to keep everyone safe and healthy. Smoking, of course, a terrible habit. Carmen running past again. So we've got two short bowls from Vicky Hummel up there, and everything else has run past. Once again, just still needing to adjust, still getting used to it, I guess. They're good players, they'll get there. Robin Wickwald, no, I don't, mate. They're at a completely different club, and as we all know, the world's not flat. I wish if I could, I'd have a set of binoculars to have a look at them now, but they're I can't see them, so I'm only rely on what happens in the bottom right of the screen, and they'll update as they can. Now this looks better. Still cross the head, but that'll be the shot. That's Lisa. Mike Edmonton, thanks, mate. Thanks for the word on that. And weather looks far better than here on the Gold Coast. Yeah, bit. You poor people. Yeah, it's raining a lot on the coast. Rain Williams, that's my girl. Yeah, fabulous shots. Sharon Williams is a Fremantle supporter and a Raffy, mate. You and me, we may have problems. I'm ex-Navy. 21 years I did with the Navy, and I'm a West Coast supporter. But we don't talk about that, especially after this weekend. Actually, we didn't get flogged by as much as I thought we would, but that's okay as well. Oh, here we go. And running through. So one here at the moment at Soldiers Point, maybe two. I'm going to assume one. I'll just kick that across so we can see the head just a little better. There we are. So once again, first end we saw, every single bowl crossed the head. Every single one ended up on the next line, short and long, however they go. Whatever happened. It hasn't changed much. They're still crossing the head. There's one, obviously, from Loris that's hung out there at the back, that black dream line there. But everything else, crossing the line, I'd have some faith in their bowls, I think, to turn back. Well, that was a pretty good shot. Michelle, I turned around just to heard someone call my name, and turned around and Michelle's sitting there next to Jack, so well done. Michelle Harkin, that's a ripper of a bowl. That one rushing past and across once again into the ditch. All Michelle has to do is play the same shot. It's at this kind of stage of the game where if you're playing your own bowls and your bowls are doing pretty well, you can pretty much play just draw shots onto the jack with confidence, knowing that they can't be removed at the moment because no one else is really sorted the greens out. So the first team, even though it was 6-2 and Soldiers Point are up by 4 shots early in the game, if you can find your length, you can dial it in quickly. The individual player, not necessarily even the team in a game like this, but the individual player that dials it in first will win the game. Well, that's a pretty good correction. Little touch on Jack. Sits, holds, 1 to Missy. Missy Witts, that's a really good shot. Another one to Soldiers Point. They're doing it by ones. 7-2 Soldiers Point. So, sitting at the back. It's a pretty long end once again. Not trying to change anything. Not really any real tactic. It's just the same thing from whenever both teams win. However, Soldiers Point, they're getting the better of this length. So it makes sense. This hipster Jesus walks past us again. He's it's an interesting looking character, actually. He said colourful characters, colourful uniforms everywhere here at Club Dubbo at the moment. Good. Pam's just a committee people just moving the players along into their designated smoking areas and whatnot. That was good. Well, if you're going to have someone do it, Pam Hocking's the lady to enforce the rules, I can tell you now. So that's a better start. Robin Flanagan and Vicky Hummel both finding the at least the weight there. They're still crossing the head, still not pushing it out wide enough, but at least they're getting the weight a bit better. Across the line again. Weight's still pretty good, but I'd like to see them finish on the other side of the line. Just give it a go. Just push one out there and see what happens. I think Lisa nearly ran into the signs on that side trying to do exactly that. That was perhaps a little wide, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Pushed it out far enough, sitting this side of the line, and that's a really good shot. Has fallen down. That was Sandra Ball. This is Loris's dream line. She's pushed it out a fair way too, which I like to see. She may have thrown it a little hard. Maybe I'm wrong. There we go.
Yeah, they're playing falls at the other club as well, seniors and reserves. I have no idea, mate.
What was that one?
I said, where's triple scores around? I said, they're not playing triples today, they're playing falls. Oh.
Just so there's no confusion out there, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final format of the state championships. It is fours all the way. Singles, triples, pairs, mixed pairs, and the All of the multi-disability have been completed. We have 4s left only. You can find all the results on BowlsLink. Jump on the results portal, results.bowlslink.com.au. You jump through, navigate to Bowls New South Wales. You see all our competitions there. You click on anything that's gone in the past, and you'll see the results. You click on anything that's coming up in the future, and you can see where they're playing, who they're playing, and even who we're broadcasting at the time. And then, if you're really cool, you find this game, and you'll see the scorecard, and you'll see me having... I am live scoring this game 7-2. You have a look at the scorecard, and it'll give you trends and things like that, all that stuff, all the statistics that I enjoy. At the moment, the only trend is Soldiers Point getting 1s. That was a good shot too. Yep, looking for a heavier shot, looking to kick the jack back. First time I've heard that call. Oh, thanks, Brownie. You're a good bloke. He's brought me a little softie. He's even going to throw on a headset by the looks. No, no, he's just over here checking the scores out. Some good games going on around here. Oh, that was close. So, Carmen having put in a brilliant shot last time. Looking to repeat it. Coming down that other hand. I do like that. That makes me smile. This one going to bounce into that front roll at the end. I don't think it's going to do any damage. She's pretty close. Giving everyone heart attacks. Makes it a bit harder for the skippers now, but Michelle's probably in the better spot. The shot around the inward hand, I guess, down her backhand. It's coming in on the right-hand side. Push her own through. She's got the best one at the back there. Comes the other way. She's got a couple back there too. Just with a draw shot, it'd be handy. On the other hand, Missy, one down. She's got a couple of seconds. No, she hasn't. There, Vicky's. So, yeah, probably in a bad spot. Doesn't want to go too heavy. Gets that angle right and she can punch Carmen out of the way, but doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Oh, my God, he has put a headset on. Ladies and gentlemen, Club Dubbo Bowls organiser, an extraordinary human being. Oh, yeah, Mr. Anthony Brown.
Thanks, Benny. I thought I'd better come and give you a hand.
Oh, thanks, mate.
You're getting a dry throat there.
Yeah, it is more fun with two people, I can tell you now. So, what have we got down here? I'm just looking at Lee Stinson enforcing some rules. That's a close shot. Very good effort, Missy. This is a better head, mate. They've taken a bit of time to adjust.
Yeah. Seems like it might be too quick for them. I thought it would suit the City ladies because it's pretty quick over there on their greens. Yeah, the
Dubbo City ladies, exactly right. But, yeah, just seem to be struggling with the weight and the grass, both as well. So, Michelle wants to miss that front one. Look, that's ended up in a good home. Or maybe, geez, it's still running. Yeah, it is pretty slick out there, isn't it?
Yep.
Greenkeepers have done their job. Yeah, Colin Webb asking, where's Dawny the champion today? Dawny's not in the 4s. Carmen Plaza asked if she wanted a game. We get no reply.
See if Michelle can draw a second shot here.
So we've got Lindsay Hayes saying Brad Thomas is a bit slimmer a lot slimmer than his dad Dave. Go Brad. Sadly, Brad has actually pulled out of this tournament. He's not playing over there with Malua Bay at the moment. Or Milton Alvella, actually. He's where he qualified. They've had to get a sub in. Oof. So one to Dubbo City.
7-3 to Soldiers Point.
Mm-hmm. It's all been 1s pretty much so far, except for right at the start. First end was 2. After that, it's all been won. So 7-3 after 9 ends is a very low-scoring game.
Yep. So possible 10 shots scored, only 9 there. 10 out of 9. So
Yep. 10, yeah. It's pretty remarkable.
there is some good games going around on the other greens. Jeremy Henry's... Aaron Tees against Michael Cronin.
Yeah.
Michael's in front 11-7 after 11. And Grandviews and Cabramatta. Damien Jeffries against Carl Healy. And that is 11-4 to Grandviews.
Yeah, Grandview's up. Junior over there, Dave Ellis, former sport manager, I think, for Bowls New South Wales. Yeah,
Yep.
He did a good job. He was a hard-working bloke in that. Now at Grandview's, their bowls organiser, and also working with Zone 13. He came up and said, it's just Carl Healy. A bit sarcastically, he was a bit rough, but look.
Yeah, they did set that was a section of death, that section.
Great
There's also Marylands and Belrose in that section. So
Yeah, that's a strong section, isn't it? Wow.
let's try the jack here.
Well, she just so that was
Point.
Robin. Yep, Robin Flanagan just running the jack to the edge of the ditch there,
It's like jack's right on the lip.
hanging over the edge by the looks. Yeah.
Must be true ditches at Club Dubbo. I think so.
Absolutely.
Very true.
Aaron Toby saying up the Gators. I do feel like I should have the phone here. Hang on a sec. Yep, Claire Brown saying, good on you, Brownie.
I'm not as good as you, Claire. You did a great job yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
And Claire was a great help over the weekend. She did the scoreboards and marking some games.
Yeah, did some commentary too a couple of times. Really appreciated that. Look at this shot.
Oh, that's from Lawson.
Yeah, Loris, that was close. Big swoopers.
I say they'd be a size 0 or size 1.
Yeah, they're only little fellas.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll have a look. Tiny little bowls. There's this bowl. I've got a few seconds. We'll have a quick look at these little old black things. Look at them.
Look like our Dreamlines, I think.
Yeah, they are dreamlines. Jeez, that's slow at zooming, isn't it? Come on. No, it's not going to work. Let's do this button. As this bowl comes in and falls in the ditch as well. I get the feeling that most of the next lot of bowls are going to do that.
I think so, yeah, they're going to try and get the jack.
Yep, they are dreamlines.
Good camera work there, Benny.
No idea of size. Let's go back to this. Here comes their second bowl. Looking for some weight adjustment. She's probably going to draw a good second shot here. Yeah.
Great bowl by Loris. Now Carmen could play a little bit of weight here and try and sit the bowl or jack. Or before Soldier's Point do it.
That one's running across. Just to give you an idea, there's the state of the breeze. Like I said, it's up there. It's not it's even just gusted and then stopped. So, yeah, pretty much perfect weather out there.
It is. I was sitting out the back steps there half hour ago and it's starting to get a bit warm. Just sitting in the sun.
Yeah, it's warm out there. It's beautiful.
Carmen's just a bit wide and a bit heavy.
Kevin's probably right. I think she's aiming to knock Jack in or that lead bowl of Robin. So we're an hour in, and this is the 10th end. So pretty slow going too, by the way. At this stage,
This Burton looks close here. Oh.
Yep.
Oh. How close was that?
I called that early. but yeah, she just missed.
Missy's that excited, she's sitting down on the grass. Sue Carmen, she's let it go. I think the pace might beat her here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look around with the crowd here. I've just got a message asking if I could show you what the guy who dressed like Jesus, or looks like Jesus, looks like. I don't think he's out there at the moment. He's in here. There he is. He's just outside the door. Actually, I better be quiet.
Yeah, no, there's a great crowd here, Benny.
Yeah,
green
good
3
amount.
there. That's nearly chock-a-block on green 3.
Yeah, there's people everywhere. It's great.
On the western side there.
Oh, the west side over in the shade. Yeah,
it's full.
I can't really show you that because of where it is, but yeah, it's huge. Huge amount of people here.
You're watching all the ladies play on the back green there.
Mm-hmm.
2 sections at the back.
Gus saying go Husky Bill Benson. Yep, over at North Dubbo RSL Sporties. Corey Hammond is an age limit. Nope, definitely not. These are state level, so there's pretty much no restriction on the age you can be, just restrictions on gender. That is all.
Just a couple of score updates. In the men's, Raymond Terrace, Lee Schreiner, he's in front 12-11 over in Varel RSM.
Really?
The start team from Cabramatta, Karen Murphy skipping, their leader.
Great shot, Michelle. Sorry, mate. Sorry to interrupt. Michelle's just replaced that bowl and sat next to Jack. That's fantastic bowling. Michelle Harkin.
Great shot. Where's the touch go in the ditch?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Close look at who's got what. Yeah, it's in the ditch. It's out to the right. So there's actually put that. See where she's put that bowl there? That's the mark of where her bowl is. So it's right in front of that green and gold bowl on the bank. And yeah, Michelle Harkin definitely holding shot. She's pushed it away enough. Good bowling.
I don't think she's got enough weight. Starting to turn now. She might get off the front one. Oh.
Jeez. That was pretty close.
She's knocked the other Dubbo City bowl in the ditch too, so...
I mean, actually, yeah, it's just hanging up, but it's miles out of the way. I still think they've got one, Dubbo City. Back-to-back ends would be a bit of a change. Age limit of the bowls, not the people. No, you can use whatever you want. Get some old Dunlops out and have a go. That one in the hole. So just wants to remove. I can hear my name getting used again out there. I don't like it. Here we go. Looking to remove that bowl. She's on a fair track. Very good track. Looking to move that.
Jack.
Punch it in. Jack will do. Great shot. Well done, Missy. Let's have a look at that shot again. She gave this enough grass and that weight. Let it swoop all the way in. Looked perfect out of her hand. Runs down now. And Jack clean. And 2 it is. 2 shots now to Raymond Terrace. What a rescue and what a shot. Missy Witts. 9-3. 6 shots in it in this 25 end game.
So just looking at the back here, Benny, Cabramatta a 12-7 over St. John's Basins after 13.
12-7.
So it's not a bad effort from St. John's Basin.
Basin girls holding on pretty well.
Tarrant Point, they're down as well. They're down 13-9 to Baddo Bay.
Oh, that one's in the hole. Oh, no, it's not. It's hanging up. There it is, hanging up for everyone to see. Just going to stand up and stretch my legs for a sec. Oh, actually get a better view from this too. Look at everyone. There are so many people around us.
Should get the Vice President Bruce Baker to join the commentary team.
Well, the look at it's that instant look of terror. You see that? Everyone gets it too. No microphones. Oh, great shot, Vicky Hummel.
Vicky Hummel. There he is.
Where's he going?
It's taken us 14 days to get him on the microphone.
No.
No, there's a bit of, I was going to say Brownie's been helped us out a few times, yeah. All right, there he is. Wait for this bowl to just cut on through. The weight's a bit better than the first one, but let's see what I've got here. Boom, Jesus. Just having a look at R&T's there, but yep, definitely. Oh, great shooting. Well done, Vicky. If she can start keeping that up, she's going to do her team a world of good. It's her best end so far. Maybe it means she's found it, playing with a bit more confidence. She was probably a bit heavy at that point, but still crossed in the right spot and got the result. Split it open a bit. No worries, Brownie. Thanks, Brownie, for just jumping in for a couple of minutes, mate. He's off to do some scores, off to do his other work. Kim Warren Evans. Assume that's Kim. Come on, Dubbo City. Yeah, pretty close. Here comes Loris. She just wants to get around that one. Yeah, that, believe it or not, that probably counts. So there's probably 3 at the moment to Dubbo City. I like this shot. It's going to go through the hole. But right weight, nearly the right grass. Right weight to move it through, which is a good option. Once again, done very, very well. Potentially 4 shots. Asking Lisa to finish just in there. She's got to give it enough grass, I think. Doesn't want to cross too much. Looks quick. However, if it hits and stops... Oh, it didn't stop, so that's 3 now to Dubbo City. Pretty good effort by Lisa. Nearly took it. Nearly sat it fat out of there. Carmen just running to the back and into the ditch. wants Jack, is missed, is running through, sits there at the back. It's not a bad effort in the end. It's just marking where Jack High is, I think, there. He needs to stay out. It's going to cross a mile. That wind coming from the north now may be having some effect. The flags aren't really at ground level there, moving very much at all, but who knows? That cut a mile. So 3 shots here to Dubbo City. And a better effort. Yeah, updates are coming through now, Jill. Just seen a lady down here walking around in a Henty bowling shirt. It's bright red. I really like that. It's one of the brightest, my shirt's standing out. One thing you'll notice going around, a bit of a connoisseur here, and about shirts is there's so much of that same royal blue everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone's got it. Oh, nearly. Still 3 to Dubbo City. But you see it everywhere. Pretty much the same blue, same royal blue. Everyone's got it. And then every now and again you see these red shirts, and they pop and make you stand out. There's one team over there, I can't remember where they're from. I've got shirts that make them look like watermelons. She's walking down this way now, mate. Just there, it looks with the green on the bottom, the white stripe in the red. This could be young, yeah. They look like watermelons, and I think they're fantastic as well. Yeah, it's brilliant. The Gwundle and Crabs looks pretty good. They're blue as well. By Team Huskerson, blue and yellow. The guys in the background saying, "I remember when everyone wore white." Well, thank God we don't do that anymore. Yeah, still 3 to Dubbo, so a free kick here. It's good paddock. Actually, it stayed right out, and a bit weighty actually. I probably would have crossed a fair way. Still a bit weighty. 3. Well done, Dubbo City. Good multiple there. Jesus approves. Darren Draper saying we need some bowls great for brains shirts. You haven't mentioned bowls great for brains this time, have I? Yeah, they're brilliant. They're colourful shirts. I like them very much. Probably one of the best bowl shirts, top of the range actually going around. They're brilliant. And a brilliant organisation too, helping veterans and first responders getting back to some social connections and through the game, through bowls as well. And they've reached charity status, so we've thrown the jack in the ditch. Soldier's Point, I think, having it now. Yeah, so bowls great for brains. Look them up. They're just a fantastic mob. I can't believe I've neglected to mention that. What else have I neglected to mention this game? Oh, yeah, don't forget to like and share for your chance to win. Sorry, Philip, I'll get to that in a second. For your chance to win a share of $5,000 worth of prizes thanks to Sharp EIT Solutions. A big 70-inch TV, a 40-inch touchscreen, high-speed printer, and a couple of microwaves to give away. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit bowlsnewsouthwales.com.au to find them. But essentially all I have to do is like this post, share it around, and everyone wins. We didn't wear white, Philip says. We wore cream. Cricketers wore white. I think... Yeah, it's an interesting distinction. I think one of the great bowl shirts going around at the moment is at Trangie. Trangie Old Goats. That's a ripper. I have one of their shirts at home. I was here last year. There was a guy selling them, actually. Everyone wants one. So the 10th end, we've been going well over an hour 20. It's a pretty slow-paced game. Quickish green. Soldiers Point holding one. So Vicky just holding the one there. Give me a second, I'm going to talk to the boss for a second. Come on. I'd love to talk to Trish. You just jump on if the spot before you get back. Just hit the number red one. Okay, let's see. That's what we need to do.
Afternoon, folks. Lee Stinson just jumping in to give Ben a quick comfort break. Just got a couple of quick technical questions about the cameras, so please bear with me. If we lose a couple of bowls, my apologies in advance. We've come in an exciting stage. 9 shots to 6. Just getting Ben to help me with the scoreboard update. We're 9-6 on 11. Thanks, Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the folks of a very untechnical operator here at the moment. Do our best to battle through. Plenty of action going on around the greens here at Club Dubbo. 16 rinks in operation currently. State men's, state women's fours. Plenty of high quality games going on. Spectators getting a real treat. Wind starting to really whip across on that hand that Lisa's just played. So it turned a long way across the centre line there. Carmen just drawing up on the forehand. Pretty good line. Just over with the speed. Ladies from Dubbo City trying to make a comeback into this match. You see Lisa on a much wider line there, hoping the breeze brings it all the way back. It's on a great line. Will it work its way off that bowl? It has. Well, judging by Missy's reaction, that could be the shot bowl. Just joined us this afternoon. We had 3 fantastic singles matches on show here this morning. It was Warren Shipley with a 25-16 win in the senior men's event over Robbie Warren. Reserve singles, Maylene Reynolds 25-9 win against Steve Smith from Cabramatta. Our senior ladies right down to the wire. Wendy Clark from Ballina. Pipping Vicky Turner from Warilla 25-24. Shell's just gone past that yellow and green bowl. Almost 3 p.m. here, local time in Dubbo. Spectators making their way into the venue to catch the second half of fours action. Missy's first on a nice line. Once again, might be just going through. After being outside earlier this afternoon, quite clearly see these greens quickening up. Plenty of rain here last week. Conditions drying out. With that, the speed increasing. Michelle's bowl just going to go underneath the jack and run through. The lady's just struggling a little bit, just trying to find that right line. Breeze starting to come across. Missy's out on a nice wide line here. This is the right weight. This is going to be very close. Cheering it in. Oh, it's just gone past as well. Is that enough? Let's have a look here. We'll see what the count. There's going to be plenty rolled out. That's 3, 4. That yellow and green makes 5. Big score. They dropped a 3 on the last end. They've bounced back with a 5 here on end number 12. So Soldiers Point open up that advantage again. So 14-6, 12 ends played. Of course, we're in sectional play format. So we'll play this game right through to its conclusion of 21 ends. Margin may be able to become a determining factor. And we've got our guru back in the box here. I've bluffed my way through it, Ben. I've added the score and turned the camera around. Outside of that, I haven't had to zoom, so I'll leave the zooming to you, mate, and I'll give you back Benny Two Shoes to take over.
Well done, Lee. Thanks, mate. Good job. Just let me have a little comfort break. Thank you for that. Back in action now. And from what I'm seeing, there's some improvement. They're getting used to the green again. The guru. I'm the apprentice guru, I think. Lee Stinson, Andrew Lynn still takes the cookies to that. He's got more experience than me. I'll catch up when get as good at him, but I don't think I'll ever be as good at match stuff as he is. He's begun our Andrew Lynn. Don't know where he is at the moment. He's out at one of the other clubs working hard. I know they're getting their champions draws ready for everyone, so they'll be out soon in the next couple of days, hopefully. Well, not hopefully, definitely. Good shot. Well done, Robin. They're finding it. What are we at? 14-6. So a 5 for Soldiers Point that last end. Wowee. What else is going on here? All round, good games happening everywhere. Yeah, Denise Walsh, they're updating as much as we can. Bertram Joshua from Trinidad. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, Adrian having fun with the wind. Yes, they are. But Bertram, you could be the first person I've seen from Trinidad. I'm glad you're here, mate. Glad you're watching. That's a really good shot. Sandra Ball. 3 here for Soldiers Point at the moment after getting a 5 on the last one. Dubbo with a bit of work to do. They don't want to drop this end. It's all about weight here for Loris. She's got the line. Look at this. Jacket is. She has replaced the 3 bowls. That's a 4-shot turnaround. Well done, Loris. We even get to have a look at that again. Around she comes. Watching the replay now. Moving Jack and carrying it through. Well done, Loris. That's excellent bowling. That one, just try to steer it in a bit, I think. Let's see if there's any interesting results happening on the spreadsheet right now. And the other grounds, I can see it. North Dubbo RSL, all pretty close. Billy Benson, 13-5 after 9 from Husky. Parks Railway, 15-5 after 7 over Narandra. That's in the reserve 4s. What else? Cabramatta in the senior men over Milton Ulladulla. Pete Bobridge's team, 19-4. That's actually a bit of a turn-up. Pete Bobridge's team, very strong. Commercial Albury in the senior women's, 18-4 over Castle Hill. 15-2, Camden over Uralla after 11. Billy Maas from Belrose in the senior women's, 18-2 after 12 over Cowra. That's a good score for Belrose. And then scrolling on down, there's the game we're doing here. It's not being updated. Ballina getting a bit of a touch-up there from Narandra, 14-3. Yeah, pretty close other than that. Carmen running through again. She's really struggled with the weight. But Loris is holding 2 there, and they're 2 really good bowls. So well done, Loris, and those Dreamlines. Oh, a bit of a crash there. Wow. Great shot. That's brilliant by Lisa. She's Lisa Burton. She's moved that around. I reckon Soldiers Point now holding 2 once again. So a bit of work here for Carmen. Lines up. It's pretty strong weight. It's got a lot of turning left to do. Yep, that is going to fly. A bit of a smile from Michelle there with Missy. So magic fingers here, just seeing who's got what. I do think it's 2 to Soldiers Point. So high five there as well. Celebrating, well done. It was a good shot. So here we go. Discussions all round. Soldiers Point with a 5 last end. Looking to build, consolidate. I'm looking at my own Facebook feed there, just to see how many of you have liked and shared this promotion. A lot of my friends have. Make sure you're one of them. Get in there with your chance to win over $5,000. Well, excuse me, your share of $5,000 worth of prizes thanks to Sharp EIT Solutions. It's big TV on offer, guys. Get into it. Michelle looking to kick that across. She has. A little too far. Just got a little too much of it. Just wanted to turn it up, but has moved it through. So Missy with good track. Let's hook a mile. Yeah, just a little strong. Michelle, on the other hand, to do things an interesting decision. Wants to get around there, sneak onto that black one and flop. Has not quite done it, so I think 2 here to Soldier's Point. We'll find out. They'll have a good look. Depends on where that front one is. 2 it is. 2 to Soldier's Point after that last 5. 7 shots in 2 ends. And they're kicking away a bit now. Danger signs here for Dubbo City. They have only won, well, we're up to end 13. They've won 4 of them. The rest of the 9 is on the Soldier's Point side. And as I said, danger signs here. Dubbo City needs to pick up the game. They're playing well. Their front end have adjusted well and are doing the right thing. They are just being beaten by the back end of Soldier's Point. So pull this out a little bit. Still a pretty long end. End 13. So these games kicked off. I know they kicked off at about 12:40. It is now 3:05. We're a long couple hours in and only on to end 13. So they're going pretty slow, these ladies too. But then I don't think they're that far behind anyone else. Look down this screen, 13, 12. Yep, that's right. Most of the men's games are on the 15th. The ladies' games are a little behind. Looking at their Cabramatta against St George's Basin. St George's Basin kicked back really hard at the moment. That's it. They're heavy underdogs against that team, I can tell you now. I don't know where that... What happened then? So I think I'm going to ask an umpire because that was a pretty unique situation. Vicky's bowl went all the way out, right to the outer part of the ring and ran into a sign and stopped. Believe it or not, I think she gets it back from there. They're going to find an umpire. Wasn't going to come back in from there. She's a long way off the rink. Hit the sign. I don't know, but hit the sign. Yeah, she gets it. In my opinion, in my knowledge of the rules, she does get it back. But, gee, she's lucky to get it back. It's look how far. Look, just here's the thing. Look over there at the sign. Look how far off the rink that is. So the outer line there is the outside track. So 2 lines across from Jack is the boundary. There's another whole line across, and she hit that sign about midway in the middle of it. And lucky for her, gets it back. It's yeah. Oh, she's pulled in short, only crossing a little bit. How remarkable. She had the weight pretty good. Just crossed. Let's go to Dance Queen Lambert and St George's Basin in the team. Yeah, we love Lambert. She's great. Carmen Plaza saying we nearly lost the camera. That bowl was not coming back in, Fiona. I agree. 100% agree, but that's the rule. Is Brett's dad playing in the Peter Bobridge team? I'm not sure, actually. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, good on you, Wilkesy. You're right. Green Stuff must be relieved to have their greens being showcased, and they've done a brilliant job to bring them back from where they were. All that rain was devastating. And look, the Green Stuff are killing it here, mate. They're out there now just walking around, inspecting, checking things out, and all that. They are doing a fantastic job, and a lot of pride in what they do. The surrounds is what it gets me. It's Julie Wilson watching, but don't tell the boss. It's interesting. So Peter Thornton saying Lee Stinson, there aren't any live scores or updates on Bowls Link. No, there's only one live scored game, and that's the one I'm doing here. We haven't quite got to the stage where we've got all the people, all the players, all the skips adding the scores and doing it on their phone, on the apps. I'd like to be personally, but we're not quite there yet. We'll get there. Steve Crick's Delight is just saying Trangie and Narromine are two clubs worth visiting out this way. You're not wrong. You'd know, mate. You've been around. Yeah, Liam Patterson saying the same thing. Oh, my God, send all that bowls out of bounds. Yeah, like I said, probably a bit lucky there, but that's the rule. And we move on. So a pretty loose head again, almost looking like it was in the first couple of ends there. Won't be a sec. So Missy pretty keen on this. She's standing there. We get to watch it come through. Wants it to touch the jack. Running through a little bit. Nope, at the back again. Oof, must be rough out there. Must be hard work. Carmen McDonnell wants this one to stop. She's been pretty heavy the whole time, but it is going to stop on that back bowl, and is the shot now from Carmen. Carmen McDonnell holding shot on this end. They need to make a move now. Dubbo City, they're 10 shots behind in 13. 8 ends to go. Missy just jumping in front of the camera a little bit so I can't see. This is a better weight, I think. This won't quite... Oh, it's just cutting under jack, but it's going to be the shot. That's what good weight does. Get one or the other here, you're going to be close. Ushka. Yeah, running through, nearly rested on it too, so pretty good effort there by Carmen. I was saying before about what's going on tomorrow morning. We've got 2 more games of 4s tomorrow, and then I think that's it. 2 games, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and then we play the finals on Wednesday, and that will conclude the 23-24 state championships brought to you by Bowls New South Wales. And, well, from Club Dubbo, tomorrow morning's game is the Foster team, S. White, M. Gosper, D. Riley and J. Preston against Raymond Terrius, L. Schreiner, M. Bouse, J. Minter and T. Twining. That should be a brilliant game. And then we're back to the ladies again for the afternoon. I'll find out exactly who that is. The guys in our... The guys in our sport department have done a great job here. So that will be Tarrant Point team, K. Walker, K. Wright, L. Chinnery and C. Minahan against Cabramatta. K. Murphy, E. Fife, J. Cottel, and J. Warsnop. That will be a great game. Oh, well done, Michelle. Just pushed it through. Oh, no. Look at Carmen. They're 4 down now. Oh, she did everything but hit it right. 4 down to... Oh, I think she's saying 3. I reckon 4. Big result. Having a look, having a long chat. Just move that across so we can see it a little better. Although the ladies duck under the camera. Well, everyone does when they go past them. Well, that's out there. Well and truly out there. It's got a long way to come back. These bowls do swoop, but the weight on that is going to get past. I don't know if it would have come back far enough anyway. It's hit the back bowl. Michelle now has just got to draw this in there. They're 3 or 4 down. Just got to get there and make sure she counts. Missed. It's close. 1, 2, 3. Now the question, which is the next one? Measure's coming, as it should. Four is what I suspected. 4 it is. Another 4 to Soldier's Point. They have picked up 11 shots in the last 3 ends and are now 13 shots ahead. 5, 2 and a 3. Look, Dubbo's got to work hard here. There's still time, of course. It's N14. 7 shots to go. Lots of bowls in it and ready to go, but they've got to figure out, they've really got to find their rhythm. And at N14, if you haven't found it by now, you may be doing it tough. So this is a shorter end than they've played so far. And if I was Dubbo City, I'd be paying attention to this, because this may be the change they need. It may be accidental, but there you go. We'll see. What a great start by Robin Flanagan. Missy just jumping in front of the camera again, so I can't really see much. Yep, she said sorry to the camera. Good on her. Good idea, Missy. She's a character. I think she's wonderful. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. I enjoyed that. Well done, Missy. Just a bit of love for the camera there. And we'll then blow you all a kiss too, look. Good on you, Missy. You're a legend. That's a good head. That's a good start. Well done. Yeah, Claire Brown saying it's drawing a lot more. Yes, it is. Keep an eye on your scores on your bottom right-hand side of the screen there. They'll keep telling you all about it. Dubbo City, the local favourites with some work to do right now. They need to win some ends. They need to get some back-to-back stuff. So they haven't had a back-to-back end. Up to end 14, they have won 4 ends total to score their 6 shots. 10 ends to the other side. And 11 shots in the last... 10 shots in the last 3 ends for Soldiers Point as well. So, got to work hard. Dubbo City only 1 down now. They're playing the right way just to move Vicky's Hummel's blue bowl there in. Opposite hand for Soldiers Point. So this is better. Here it comes. Just a little tap will do. Got it. Got the shot. Oh, laid it down. I'm not sure. Just kicked. Jack may have gone about a centimetre too far. So, yeah. Missy just saying it's 1. So Missy just asked for 1 back a little bit, noting that blue one's there, and that's a fair target. Look, Dubbo could have 2 in the head. There's not a lot of risk to move it back. Now that, look, Soldiers Point's got the best back bowl, so it becomes more of a precise shot. Well, she's asking to come in there. I think around that black bowl maybe not the shot, but that's all right. We'll see. Carmen looking again. Missy apologised to us and he's standing right in front of the camera again. Now this is it. Knocking this bowl in or around is not bad. There you go. That's the shot. That's a conversion. Dubbo now holding 3. This is their opportunity. Get a multiple. Get the mat back. Start making a move. This is standing just off the line, which is okay. We won't be able to see this bowl track in, but we will see the finish. I think it's too wide for what she was aiming at. It was, but sitting back there is handy. Just a draw shot now, just a draw shot needed. Onto her own bowl would be good if she misses that. Comes down this way, takes out the Soldiers Point bowl. No. Just cut under a bit there. Brian Dixon saying, come on, Arlo, keep up the good work. Yeah, they're up 12-8 over there after 14. The Bluefins. What have they been saying lately? Fins up. I think it's a pretty weird thing to say, but good on them. Well done, Milton Aladullah. So a bit of a chat about what they can do here, what they can hit. I think it looks like they've got the two best back. They're still looking at a draw on that hand to move Jack through. That's got some possibilities, of course, around that the inner side, the Greenwood side, so to speak, not the ditch side. And if worst comes to worst, there's a little weighted shot on that side as well, which will kick Jack around. So options galore here for Soldiers Point, but Dubbo's got the advantage. 3 up right now on this end. Well, that's the quick shot. I would have... Oh, move that in. Oh, jeez. Wow, that nearly came off. Wowee. That's something. Yeah, I'll give me some credit here. Everyone's got the line pretty much this time. They're all within, a foot and a half of the line. So that's nice. Michelle Harkin. This is the danger. See? God. That was never the shot to play, I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry if I'm sounding critical, I really am. It's hard to stay positive. The shot was the other side and just sit amongst them. That was always the risk going that way. They've gone from 3 up to 1 down. I don't mean to sound critical, but that's at this level, that hurts. That's damaging. They played their shot for him, so Soldiers Point just needs to double this up now. No, not there. Michelle's best shot now is down the other hand, down the ditch side, onto that maroon bowl. She's got the best blue bowl out on the side there. She moves the maroon one, and then she regains her position with 3, potentially 4. Goes the other way. It's just danger everywhere. Yeah. Garmin just marking out where she needs the bowl to go. It's a pretty narrow track. It's an aggressive line. It will swoop, is what I mean, but it's needs to come forward a bit more. Not enough weight. See, if she played that the first time, that'd be 4 up. As it stands, they're 1 down. I didn't enjoy that. It's a shame. In the end, it was a fairly decent shot. She played a fairly decent weight. She just missed by a little bit and gave it away. So super long end being called for here. The mat is 1.5 meters off the tee. Missy asking for it to come right the way back. Andrew, when I was saying holding 3, you go for cover. Yeah, sort of. I think they had cover, personally. I think they had an opportunity there to just build. They need to build. They need scores. They're running out of ends. Got a lot of score to make up. So a big multiple was going to be handy. Just take your chance at that point. It is frustrating, you're right. Frustrating game, Sharp. It's frustrating to watch sometimes, but it's tough as well out there. It's quick, a little breeze swirling around, and that's why we play outside, of course. Ooh, a little glitch on the camera there. These things are working hard as well, by the way. And that one crossing once again, crossing a mile. Someone cutting again. Vicky Hummel with the best shot. No one long. So unless Vicky gets this one close, it's a... I've left it well open for everyone else. We'll say that with only very few exceptions, any close bowl in this game has pretty much stayed there. That's too weighty and too narrow again. And the leads, because the leads have been doing this a fair bit. Like, don't get me wrong, Robin's played some good shots. They haven't tried the other hand. I'm a bit surprised by that as well. They know they're not finding it that side. They haven't been able to adjust. They haven't adjusted their grass. Turn over, see if that's going any better. But, just hasn't happened. But here comes Sandra Ball. Same again, cross the head. It's been happening for 15 ends. This looks better. This is out wider. I'm getting some glitches out there. I think maybe things are overheating a little bit. I'm getting well worked today. My memory's running out. Actually, my memory is running out. I better check that. Yeah. Boris all the way back. Sandra Ball hoping to correct. Nope. No, did tap Jack a little bit, but didn't hang around. What bowls they are? They're swooping more than anything. I thought they were XGs. Let's have a quick look while this bowl comes in. Oh, they Optimas. So are they Quantums? No, Optimas. I really can't tell. Too close. Can you read that, Brownie? What are they?
Optimus.
They are Optimas. Yeah, they're coming back a long way for a set of Optimas. They're turning in a mile, but look, Loris is the only one that stayed that side of the green. Jack moved a little bit. There goes this one again, swooping through. Heaps of room around Jack again. Andrew Reynolds, what is their break needed? Yeah, bring on... update the score, Benny. Sorry, of course. What are we at? 21-6. Yep. Sorry, guys. And that one... heavy, long, and narrow. I should have been taking the stat on this, on how many bowls are crossing the head, and they're all going down that way. Well, this one's hanging around, and this one will be shot. It's 1.5 meters away from the jack, but it's on the line, and that's the reason. Michelle just saying, I have no idea what shot you've got this much to draw into. Actually, it flopped down and took any measure out of it. Little touch on it's going to run through. Would have finished long and narrow again. So Skipper's essentially a game of 2-bowl singles here now, coming this way. Jean-Marie wondering why they haven't had a crack on the other hand. Me too. Genuinely. All of them running down the same way, and none of them are getting the grass. Have it go the other way. If the signs are confusing, maybe they're there, they're way off the rink, but if that's what's bothering you, there's none on the other hand. everyone playing backhand and everyone missing the grass. Except for Loris. It's narrow. Don't know about weight at this point. No, short. Another one across there. It's not short, actually. That was right on spot on weight, but it's 2 metres across, 2.5 metres across the other way. 1, 2, I know, 2 metres. Yeah. So this one's out there on a better line. Michelle Harkin. I think it might be a little heavy. Rests on that, takes the shot. However, if I hadn't hit that, she was aiming at that perfect. If she was aiming just to draw, which I assume because there was so much space around there, that shot was way too heavy again and would have crossed over the back to where those 2 bowls down the bottom corner of the screen are. This one again, I'm watching it turn. It's turning already, turning heavily. Weight's come off, stucking over to Vicky's bowl. It sits inside Vicky's bowl. I don't think it's the shot, but it might be. Who knows? You can't tell from this distance. Yep. Okay, it is the shot. 1 down, Dubbo City. What? Oh, that's nowhere near it. So I understand that with the leads in that trying to change over, but the shot was clearly the other way. All she had there was to run into things that are not her friends. And I'm absolutely fascinated by that. There's a 1. It's interesting you're saying, Benny Russell saying might need to move the signs. Adam Little saying they aren't. They're not. They're a long way off the green. If they're outside the classic 2 line, so they're a long way off the rink. So I'm looking at the mark. There's 1, 2, 3 metres. If they're aiming out there, then they're using something wrong. We saw Vicky hit one of the signs before, but she was never coming back in all the way. If I thought they were in the way, I'd have asked for them to be moved already, but they're just not. All right, let's get back into this. It's 22-7, 17th, and 4 ends to go. Dubbo City, it's possible, not likely, possible. We've got to do something well. Let me put it this way. You would talk about the signs. Look at this. This is from Vicky. She's put that all the way out there, and it's going to stop right on the line. And it didn't go anywhere near the signs. So that's the first one from Vicky that hasn't crossed a mile, and she's she's done quite well there. There's no signs only in the way. They may be in their eye, maybe with some sympathy, some empathy there, but Carleen Meredith cheering on Commercial Club Albury. Yeah, Fiona Butcher, I'm interested in that too. About the coming off synthetic. Yeah, they're used to a very wide track. We saw it in the multi-disability. One side of that track turned as much as any green I've ever seen, in fact. Flooded attack. Look at this. All of a sudden, Vicky's found a line. Vicky Hummel, she's right on Jack. That's her best shot, and that's a brilliant shot in the end. And the pressure's on Soldiers Point. Yep, wider hand. Managed to find the grass all of a sudden, and that's a good second shot. Well done. Lawson, who has had the grass, has stuck on that side. She's got the widest drawing bowls out there, those old dream lines. And you think if anyone's getting affected by the wind, it's these little bowls because they're tiny as well. Little lozenges. Little licorice lollies. Look at this. Coming around, sitting at the back. That's a great positional bowl. Holding one, two in good position at the back. Well done, Dubbo City. Sandra Ball now looking to just correct on her last one. She doesn't need to do much. Out on a good track. Hi Anne, good to see you again. Hope you're still watching. Penny Rouse was saying, like the terrace, you can turn back 2 to 3 metres. I'm not saying that, but yeah, I played on the leash trainer rink 8 over there, and yeah, she's got some turn. The track at Raymond Terrace, upgrades happening there soon, I'm pretty sure. Well done again, Lawson. That wasn't a terrible attempt, just running into the front one, but it's open as anything now. There's a shot here for Lisa. If it's Lisa, is that Lisa bowling? I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. Who can turn this in, turn Vicky's away, take Jack. She's put it right out there. Turning back now. Carmen's got the right idea with the grass, but she's sadly been throwing it long all day. A couple of metres back almost every single time. That's it. So there's two bowls right at the start. Vicky Hummel and Sandra Ball's bowl there. Still sticking to it. On the line. Vicky holding shot. So, Missy bouncing off Loris's bowl there and coming back to the line. Comments here saying once again that the yeah, sorry Ben, that was me. I just shut it down. We just had having a chat in the background. Just talking about the signs. Actually, the signs are clearly not in the way. Every single one of those bowls on the line didn't coming from that direction. Coming from that direction, missed the signs by a good metre and a half. So it's definitely not that factor. Maybe it's in their eye, but that's about all it could possibly be. I don't know. I mean, look at Loris's bowls, those Dreamlines. They're the widest bowls out there, and they're missing by a mile. So, a little shot to run through here. I like the track. A lot. This is close. Missy, Jack, punches it through. Oh, she's knocked Loris through as well. She wants it to, Lisa just asking it to die, but she's run Loris through as well. So still one here to Dubbo City. I'll try to get the whole head in this, and then we'll have another look at that. No, we won't. Yes, we will. There it comes. Burns through, punches Jack through. Doesn't quite get the result she wanted, but it was close. Good effort, Missy. So Michelle with a bit of a free kick here. Lots of space to draw to Jack. Just has to beat everything. Cross back into the middle. Maybe a good lesson on where the line is. But that's the one. And they're going to have an umpire's call to look at the two at the back. All right. So, looks like there's a couple of completed games out there. St George's Basin Cabramatta games done. And it looks like a 17 or an 18-9 victory to Cabramatta there on that one. One of the games nearly done. Kempsey McClee and Lismore Heights on 19 ends, 18-12. Everyone else pretty similar. What end are we on here? We're on end 17. We're a little slow, a little bit behind. Tim Umpire's using the long pin measure. So, one to Dubbo City. They win an end. Ones aren't going to do it at this point. They got 3 ends left after this. It's in 18, so 19, 20, 21. 3 ends to go. Greg Ryan, thanks very much, mate. We're doing our best down here. Yeah, Barbara Green saying exactly right. Use them as a guide, not interfering with the line. You're exactly right. Well said, Barbara. Thanks, Simon. And we're on a similar length. Haven't tried to change anything. Haven't tried to change to a really short end or a T to T. We're just on. I haven't had to move my camera. We're on the exact same length as Soldier's Point. We're running. I think if it were me and then if I was discussing it here with Jason, we'd be saying we'd change the end. We'd change the length, put it right up on the line, and see what we could change and see if we can get as many multiples as we can at the end. Because score difference will count. Even if they don't win this, if they win the next 2 games with a score difference, then I'm talking about Dubbo City here, then they're a chance. But at the moment, Soldier's Point is doing a demolition job. 22-8. 14 shots between them. 3 ends left. bit of a closer look. So I like that. See Vicky coming back, nearly stopping on the line. Her first one was finished wide, and it didn't get anywhere near the camera, near the sign. So look, it's just not a factor. Just not. So. Yeah. Robin Flanagan running down the inner side and getting pretty close, just cutting a little bit. She's got the weight pretty well there. Yeah, good point, Tony. Willow's sign may not be in the way at the moment, but if it's on the limits, if the jack pushes out that side, it might be in the way. That's a good point, and something to think about. We'll have a chat to the greenkeepers because they're their signs tomorrow just about it. But I think with the way the rinks move, we'll probably move in from the bank a little bit as well, which is interesting. Barbara Green, girls came from behind. Congratulations, Tara Point. That must be a finishing game, Barbara. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Kay Walker, Tarrant Point team, 21-17 over Bateau Bay. Marimbula team, 29-8 over Young. That's a good win by them. That's finished. Aaron Tease's Warilla team over Mick Cronin's Club Maitland City team, 19-15 after 20 ends. That would have been a good game to watch too. Yeah, everyone else is at a similar stage, I think. We've caught up in the end, actually. No, we're still behind a little. Yeah, on this end, on this rink. Oh, look at this. Loris, great shot there. That's brilliant. Around all those and in. Not a problem for her getting the width, dropping down towards the jack. Asking for a similar thing, Michelle. One thing that Carmen really needs, the legendary Carmen, is to control her weight. So far, she's been very heavy almost every end, and there it is again. Still got a smile on the face. She's indomitable, that lady. She was so good over at North ORSL Sporties, the way she looked after the all the events happening over there, every rink and the multi-disability. See, I like this one. Look at the line. Go on the other hand, first time after 18 ends, and has come in and dropped straight on the jack. You know, she's asked for a heavier shot, I think. Carmen's given it the right, what I thought was the right line, but cutting a mile. Opportunity lost there, Carmen. She's usually pretty good at that stuff, I've heard, but just didn't quite get the grass that time. Warilla, Aaron Tees, Jeremy Henry and that have knocked over Club Maitland City by the looks. Brownie starts bringing down the blinds. It's getting a bit warm in here. No, over there. Radiates through the windows a bit. Warren Shipley looks like he's having another win over there. 17-7. Is that a winning day? Pete Bobbridge coming back a little bit against Uralla. Charlestown, Uralla. Charlestown's well up there. Brian Paxton saying, please update the Macquarie stores. Can't, mate. They're all the way over there. I can't speak to them. They're a long way away. So I can't shout that loud.
You try.
I could try. Brody says I'll yell out the window. So, here's Michelle. That's a better track. I hope it's got enough weight. No, knocking that one through. Doesn't have the best back anymore, so it changes the head, changes the shot. Yeah. I think full pelt might have been better. Ben Rouse will say megaphone. I've got the human megaphone somewhere around here. It's Andrew Lynn. He'll be out there. He'll be able to yell him out, I guess. But no, he's out there working hard at one of the other two clubs. Always busy. Andrew will tell you, and Anthony Brown sitting next to me will tell you, people who work in bowls, they're always busy. Always something going on. Even when you're playing, you end up working. So it's fun. She's changed hands here. I think it's a fair decision. She's still under. Oof. Didn't miss by much. Geez, NBC Sports is doing well. Over Southwest Rocks, 30-13 after 14 ends. That's big. So fair track out on that hand. Wants to come swinging now. It's about weight, I think. Oh, it's crashed into that one on the outside. So one more to Soldiers Point. They have to keep going. They must keep winning, and they must keep trying to increase their score. 2 ends to go. 23-8. We're on up and back. Oops. Duck the camera away. Sorry, everyone. We'll see what happens here. She's asked for a shorter end. Jack's going out of bounds as well. Maybe. I don't know. Let's come back a bit.
Schreiner's 2015 last end. Schreiner.
Up. And so Lee Schreiner, if anyone's interested against in their team there, is 2015 up on the last end. So Raymond Terrace, one of the favourite teams here, will win their first game. Warilla's the other one. Warilla had, in that pool of death over there, had a 5-shot win as well, I think. Or maybe a bit more.
$16 between Marylands and Belrose.
Ooh, Marylands and Belrose. 16 all, Anthony Brown tells me. That's close. 4 ends left.
Capra's 4 up with 3 to go.
Yeah, Cabramatta 4 up with 3 to go. Against who, sorry? Gators. Grand Views against Dave Ellis's Grand Views team. Actually, I don't have juniors skipping, but I'll call it his team because he's the bloke I know in the team.
Damien Jeffries.
Yeah, Damien Jeffries, that's right, yep. So, here we go again. Grass has been found, and you'll notice the Soldiers Point team switched over to the other side and probably getting it a bit better. Dubbo City persisting down this end. Vicky's found the grass clearly, stopped right on the line. Have a look at this. Don't tell me the signs of anything of influence to do with that. Them all crossing the head the whole time. This has gone out wide enough and sat on Jack on the line. It's just, unless Jack's moved right across to the corner or something like that and they have to shoot out that way and we'd have to move the signs, as was pointed out by a very smart man, Tony Willow, on YouTube, it's just not a thing.
They are removable.
John Morton, how the Sharkettes going next door, no idea. They're standing in front of the board. Someone just scored a 5 by the look of things, or maybe it was just a wave, I'm not sure. But so Sharks look at, that looks like 19. Score next to it is 16. So 19-16, they're 3 shots up. The Foster girls, Warilla girls, Where are they? Oh no, the little ladies are in the seniors, I think. So they're off at a different club. The last score I had for them was that's a reserve 4, so they're down 20-12 was the last score I had for them. Now look at this. Dubbo City holding 2. Weight and grass correct. Well, no one running to the back.
Good afternoon, bowlers. Just a reminder, if you finish your game, please make sure you return your card up here to the front side.
That's not bad. That's a fair effort by Lawson. So I do think if that counts, and there's a fair chance it does, that Dubbo City are holding 3.
Including sectional play. For those interested, we have a representative from CAB handing out some merchandise. The CAB part of the club, so go and see Colin over there.
So to win this game, so it is possible. Oh, ouch. That's a good shot. Well done. So just point. It is possible for mathematically possible for Dubbo City to win this with two full counts. 16 shots available, and there's 15 behind. It's very unlikely, and so they'll know that. But they still need to manage their score. This is sectional play. They need to manage what they're being beaten by. Carmen been very heavy the whole time. Looking to move that one through and sit. She's close to it and has. Well done. So, back to a few shots now. Carmen's actually got second there, I think. Just looking out the window and now at it, and yeah, it's too hard to tell. But I think Loris's bowl at the front is the shot. And that one just sticking out, so I don't, that's not part of it. Dubbo City needs to keep going down that hand that they're not. Yep, that hand there. Put it nice and wide. Needs to cross in front. Use one of Loris's. Move that red one away. Like I said, Cummins been throwing them to the tee or into the ditch almost every end. And no exception there, Carmen. She watches this back. And she may. She'll notice it herself, I'm sure. I don't think I'm telling any secrets. Tony Willis says he doesn't even play bowls. Good on you, buddy. Glad you're watching, mate, and thanks for the chat. You're a good bloke. That's funny. Good man. So, yep, Soldier's Point. Missy just heading around that side again. That's where I'd go as well. Looking at moving hers up. Sitting near Jack if she misses, or moving Jack through to her 2 on that side. That's narrow. She walked away from it immediately. Might block up a little spot. It might end up in the eye of Michelle Harkin. Not really, I don't think. Because even crashing it just moves Loris's up. So I'd be sticking down that hand. It doesn't do anything except help you if you hit that bowl. Yeah, good. Lining up that way. It's on a wide line, which is good. Tucking around now. Sit on the front of that. Wow, what a shot. That's beautiful. It's just a few in there now for Dubbo City. But they need 8 this end, and that one at the back, it's got cover, but they're not going to get rid of everything. And Missy's not missing all the time. So cutting around here with the right weight, it'll sit for shot. It's continued across, didn't touch anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't you dare tell it to go the other way. Well, she didn't move the opposition bowl in, which is a plus, but she hasn't counted either. They're going to have a look at the green bowl and then go around, which makes sense. That counts. Let's look at the blue bowl. So it's 3. 3 to Dubbo City. Excellent. Final end. 23-11. Soldiers Point have won this game. They just want to keep their score up. Michelle once again asking for a shortish end. Well, to stand up at that level. Let's see what actually happens. Oh, very accurate. Very good. Well done. Victory number 1. That's going to be skinny. That's, yep, 1.5 meters across once again. Short. Robin Flanagan, yep, has changed hands and is probably doing better for it. Yeah, that crossed a little bit, but it's... Oh, no, it's still going, actually. That's crossed again, a mile. Well, she pushed back over, I think, thinking that Vicky was in her eye. But it's done the exact same thing on the other side. So once again, just like in the first end and a few ends we've seen since, has kind of ebbed and flowed the closeness of the bowls to the jack. This is very similar to the first end. No worries for Loris. Look at that shot. Well done. Weirdly, she's... After, the first few ends were pretty rough for her, but since then she's probably been the most consistent player out there. Loris, with those old dream lines. Just she's out there looking to come back and sit on the line. Pretty close. Beautiful. Another good shot. Seconds have got it dialed in. Loris is still holding 1. There she is, smile on the face, loving being there. Good on her. I think she threw this one out too wide, or she thinks she's thrown it out too wide. So it would seem, but good important bowl. What day is it today? Monday. It's Monday. 2 to go. Yeah, 2 after this. So this is the last end of Monday. Last end of the first round of the fours competition. I'll say the women's fours at the moment, but there's men's and women's happening everywhere. A lot of teams finishing up now. We're on the last end. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. I thought we were a long way behind, but seem to have caught up a couple. Can't see the score next door, but Foster's on 26, and I don't know what Penrith are on. Dave Sanson, go the Hounds. Must have had a win. Let's have a look. Yeah, Billy Benson, 30-8 over Grafton. That's it. Of course, to celebrate at the Husky Club right now. Yeah, well done. Let's see, that's another important bowl, but Dubbo City still holding. So I'll just point, just looking to increase their score margin. It's probably going to be important at the end of it. I'm looking a bit frustrated down there. I think it's the first time I've seen her without a smile on her face. Ever, I think she's looking a bit frustrated, and rightly so. It's been a frustrating day, I think, for these ladies, for the Dubbo City ladies. One running to the back, still holding one, Dubbo City, as they cross for the final time. 4 bowls to go in this game. Michelle Harkin lining up down that familiar ditch side. And Dubbo remain holding just 2 bowls near the jack total in what are we up to now after 14? This one hunting the jack. Here she comes. Great shot all the way back. Missy Witts. What a champion. That's a great shot. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 back there for at least, 4 back there for Soldiers Point. So currently holding 4. A lot of room to draw into near the ditch. That's all Michelle needs to do. Jack right near the number. Carmen likes it. Inside edge, rolls in. It's a good question of whether that is shot. 1 to Soldiers Point. 1 more bowl. I reckon there's an opportunity to run Michelle's bowl into the ditch there with a quick shot under Loris's bowl and punch it through, but risky. But at this point, when you're just trying to build a score, you may as well go for it. However, she Looking for a draw to go 2 up. Might be a thing. Where's Jack? Right near the number. Your shadow's on it, Lisa. If you walk off, she'll be able to see better. That's all right. Let's put a ball here, she says. Well, Missy's coming close. If she hits that across, then it'll count. There we go. Well, that's it. That's the final bowl of this game. We'll wait for the result. Now comes the tape. They have to go the other way. That's right. Two. Yep. 2 to Soldiers Point to finish. So they're not shaking hands, are they? Where it's the last end? What's going on there? Have I got an extra end in here? They should be finishing this way, shouldn't they? Yeah, they did. Oh, I've got an extra end in my thing, so damn it. We keep going. Where have I got an extra end here? How is that possible? Nope. Something's gone wrong here. I've got the same score.
25-10.
Yeah, like I said, I've got the same score, but I'm on the 21st end.
Give it 25-11.
Oh, I've got, sorry, one extra one on that one. That's all right. Oh, no, you could be right. Maybe I've got an extra end in here. Doesn't matter. It does matter, and so it's interesting that I'm confused by this, so I really thought they finished, but it makes sense they're finishing this end, so second time I've done that in the last 2 weeks. How many games have I done? 30-odd, 40-odd. So, give me a break. 2, 2, 1... So I'm just deleting some scores just to get myself in the right spot. 18. Well, they need to be. $25.11. No, $25.10 in fact. My apologies. $25.10 final end. I really thought they were finishing this end. All right, we'll continue on. They're still going to try to have a few days off. Karma says, yep, 2 mistakes out of 40. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just in scoring, I think I've done okay. But yeah, all right. I was all excited for the finish of that game, Soldiers Point. But here we go again. Leeds have got that one down pat. Grass is doing well. I thought we were going too quick. Yeah, good shooting there. Good finish by Sandra Ball. Well done. So I think for the second half, or maybe the second 2/3 of this game, that's a rare mistake by Lawson, just cutting across the head. She hasn't done that for a while. Probably the most consistent player out there in the end. Yep, Soldiers Point holding 3. It'd be ironic if this was completely their best end. Here she goes. Well done, Loris. Great shot. Has the shot. Big rescue.
Yeah, I was watching this, sitting there watching it on the TV, and I thought, she's put a bowl in, that's the end, it's finished. Someone said there was a dead end or something.
Yeah, it was a dead end right early. I started scoring up.
Yeah, right. So they got 2.
So, Carmen, who's been sadly a little heavy all day, he's very narrow for that one. And that's going to cross out of bounds, in fact. Heavy again. Well, she's trying to clean out those 3, but still needs to give it a bit of length at that weight. You can go through it a million miles an hour, it will run straight. With the physics of bowls, if anyone ever thinks about physics of bowls, and a thing called inertia. So inertia essentially is a thing in Newtonian physics, which means that things in motion will tend to stay in motion until they're affected by an external force. Now, the external forces in this case will be wind resistance, grass, the friction of the grass, and gravity. So as the bowl runs down, it'll roll pretty straight, right up into the point that the grass and the gravity, the grass and the wind resistance take the kinetic energy out of the bowl, and it will lean over with gravity, which is why bowls are asymmetrical, and that's how you get the turn. So that's essentially the physics of bowls. And so if you're going to throw one pretty hard, it's going to stay very straight because you put a lot of energy in it. And there's things that influence that is the way it releases from your hand and things like that as well. But generally, it's essentially inertia and kinetic energy versus friction, air resistance, and gravity. Physics.
Have my head.
Steve Lee asking why to play the front last end, because it is sectional play, so the score difference will matter at the end of sectional play. It's a good question, Steve. Thanks, mate. See Ted Ryan saying the same thing, but that's a good shot. Missy, well done. Yeah, essentially it's just about sectional play. The score difference will matter at the end. It affects the ladder, and it's a big deal. So that's why score difference counts here. So Soldiers Point want to look to build as much as they can, and they are right now. They're holding 3. Michelle Harkin looking to crack this open. Just run into her own bowl at the front. Close. It's still 1, 2, 3 at least. Yeah, I think Vicky's got the third shot at the back. Coming that way without... See, it's just they're calling for a draw, but however, if she runs fairly heavy, hits that sits, they've got a big multiple. They've got 5 or 6 there instead. No need to just draw. Crack that thing out of there. Have a go. You may as well. You've won the game. You're looking to increase. She's may have done that anyway. This is coming around now. No, it's just a dead draw. Very nice. So 4 there to Soldiers Point. Michelle Harkin, up in Singleton. Michelle Harkin now just looking to smack this. Cut it down. It's a nice aggressive line. It's going to depend on weight. She's going to hit something. Doesn't want her own. Doesn't want to hit Vicky. And she has. That's the shot that I think Missy should have been playing. I do think she's done that a couple of times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Look at the outer ones. It matters. Oh, magic fingers. Just get the tape out. Four it is. 4 to finish for Soldiers Point. 4 shots. 29 to 10. Soldiers Point finish over Dubbo City. In what was an interesting game to follow, an interesting game to watch, and one that they'll learn from. They'll come back tomorrow with some speed on the green, similar speed on the green most likely, and the sectional play will continue. But tomorrow, when you join us first thing tomorrow morning at 8:30, we have a game between J Preston, D Riley, M Gosper and S White from Foster against T Twining, J Minter, M Bouse and Lee Schreiner from Raymond Terrace, which should be a really good fun. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us for the afternoon. It's been a bit of a crazy day at times with the 3 champions this morning. Thanks to Jason. Thanks so much to Club Dubbo. You guys do an amazing job. And Dubbo Regional Council, don't forget to like and share all these posts. We'll see you tomorrow morning.